He is an Ultimate Fighter veteran. Matt Mitrione tonight looks to entertain his hometown crowd as he fights the solid striking Mexicutioner, Joey Beltran. Brought in as a late replacement for his first UFC fight earlier this year, Joey Beltran broke down the octagon door and made a home for himself with wins over Hollis Gracie and Tim Hague. Now established in the heavyweight division, the Mexicutioner kicks off his quest to become a contender tonight against Ultimate Fighter alum Matt Mitrione.
I'm here in Indianapolis tonight for one reason and one reason only. That's to get some bonus money. It's either going to be knockout of the night or fight of the night. And it all depends on Matt's chin.
It's been said that there are no second acts in American lives. But following a career in football, former Purdue Boilermaker Matt Mitrione has used his fists to put that adage to rest. In his first two professional bouts, both in the UFC, Mitrione has defeated Marcus Jones and Kimbo Slice. And he'll look to thrill his Indiana fans with another win tonight.
I'm a Hoosier. I've been here since '97. This is my home, my crowd. And when that cage door closed, Joey's gonna realize this is my turf. It's a bad place for him to be.
Coming up next, Joey, the Mexicutioner Beltran, battles Matt Mitrione. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight fight. Indiana's own is 32 years old. Beltran is 28. He's bigger and will have a 7-inch reach advantage, will Matt Mitrione. With the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler and a boxer. With a professional record, 12 wins, 3 losses. Standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 239 pounds. Fighting out of Carlsbad, California, Joey, the Mexicutioner Beltran. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a striker, holding a professional record, 2 wins, no losses. Standing 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 253 pounds. Fighting out of Indianapolis, Indiana, Matt Mitrione. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee. Matt Mitrione and Joey Beltran ready to get things started.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go. White trunks from Mitrione. He swings early.
He is a big, tall man, and you know what? He's the kind of athlete that every time you see him, he improves. Oh, big head kick.
Goodness.
I was so impressed with him in the Kimbo Slice fight. He showed so much development from his time on The Ultimate Fighter. All that training with Duke Rufus, you know, training with really, really tough guys, Tom Erickson, Pat Barry. Really improving his technique. And, you know, he hasn't been in this game for very long, Mike.
Played in the National Football League for 6 seasons with the New York Giants and Minnesota Vikings. Heavy-handed and really has embraced MMA. And that athleticism just shows.
You know what? Joey Beltran's got some heavy hands, too. We haven't seen him yet, but, you know, the Hollis Gracie fight, he showed it. And he also has a stoppage victory over Houston Alexander in another organization.
Mitrione trying to keep Beltran outside of his reach here. And again, he swings away.
Mitrione very loose with his hands.
He threw some good leg kicks. There you go, leg kicks against Kimbo.
Yeah, he likes that inside leg kick from the southpaw stance.
Mitrione, he's just a confident athlete, is Matt Mitrione, and we saw it on the show.
He caught Beltran with a nice right hook there, Mike. Yeah, he's confident, and he's also crazy.
Yes, he is.
That helps.
Again.
He nailed him again.
Good combinations, Joe. Everything's a combination.
Oh, head kick. And he's not afraid to throw head kicks. He's not afraid to mix it up.
He's opening it up here.
Yeah, Beltran's getting tagged. But Joey's still dangerous. He's got a real good chin, and he's got tremendous heart. He's going to hang in there, and if there's an opening, if Mitrione leaves his chin hanging out there, Joey will capitalize.
All Big Ten defensive tackle Up the road in West Lafayette, Indiana at Purdue University.
There he
Here's
goes.
Beltran.
That's what I'm talking
buckled
about. He
Yep.
tagged him.
Yes, he did. And again, he comes
Over
over
and
the
over
top.
again.
Mitrione trying to hold on.
That's what I'm saying about Beltran. He does not give up. Good shots to the body by Beltran.
Good knee from Mitrione. And Beltran wants to take him down. And he gets it.
Does. Very nice.
Joey waited for his spot and seized on his opponent. Beltran 12-3 in his MMA career, Joe, is a tough out for anybody.
Joey Beltran is bleeding, Mike. He's bleeding all over the chest of Mitrione. And Mitrione concentrating on the left arm of Beltran and wants to get, it looks like he's trying to get his leg free and control the wrist. He may be trying to slap a triangle on him, and he is. And Beltran passes. Mitrione is trying again.
And
He slipped off there. You know, they're both pretty sweaty at this point. But Mitrione's throwing things up. He got tagged and lost his mouthpiece. Somebody lost their mouthpiece.
Matt dictated the pace early. Joey changed things around with his own combination. And then the takedown.
It looks like that's Mitrione's mouthpiece. Is that correct?
From the angle we can tell.
And look at this. Beltran. Mitrione is controlling Beltran's arm from the bottom. He's almost got like an Americana from the guard. Look what he's doing here.
Worked a lot of his jiu-jitsu up in Milwaukee with Red Schaefer, a member of Duke Rufus's camp. And again, Tom Erickson, who coaches wrestling at Purdue, has trained with Matt extensively.
Well, you know what? Mitrione was doing excellent on his feet, but that's all been negated here by the takedown of Beltran and the ground and pound. You know, and Mitrione, although he was winning decisively on the feet up until the time he got tagged and taken down, it's all Beltran now.
Good control, scoring points, looking to posture up.
And Beltran's trying to, yeah, he's trying to pass now. Side control, north-south. Shots to the body.
Big shot.
Nice punches to the liver.
Final minute of round number 1. Started out well for Matt Mitrione. It's finishing well for Joey Beltran.
Let's work. Come on, I'm standing up. Let's work.
Those are big shots. You can hear him. And a hammer fist.
Yeah, Mitrione's got to get back up to his feet. You know, he's looking for that triangle again.
Trying to close it out.
He's got to get his hand out of the way, though. Oh. You know, he's learning, but there's still room for growth.
He's gone after it a few times.
Yeah, but, you know, Joey Beltran is a beast. Beltran's not going to give up here. He's going to hold this position. I like how Beltran came back in that round, Mike. Mitrione was looking fantastic on the feet, but as I said, Beltran, nothing but heart.
End of round 1.
Hey, give me a stool. Give me a stool. Joey, come sit down. Hey. Joey, sit down. Hey, take a deep breath. Hey, you already heard him, dude. Yeah. That overhand right, every single time. You threw it and landed. Okay? Look at me. Deep breath, right here.
Let's take a look at some of the action here. And here you see Beltran coming forward, connecting with that right hand, and that's the one that buckled Mitrione. And as we said before this, you know, Mitrione was really teeing off on Beltran. But we said, you know, Beltran will not give up. He's always going to look for his openings. And if they're there, he will capitalize, and they were there. He got some real good ground and pound in, and probably won that round.
Brittany Ward joining us tonight in Indianapolis as our guest octagon girl.
Shazam.
Second round. Now Mitrione started to throw with reckless abandon as he controlled the striking early, and like you said, Joe, until Joey caught him. Let's see if he's as aggressive here early in round 2.
Yeah, he came out fantastic, faded a bit, left an opening.
Looking for those kicks again. Good inside leg kick.
Yeah, that inside leg kick is punishing, and that took everything out of Kimbo's slice.
Combinations.
It's Joey Beltran just kind of tucks his chin and just presses forward like a bull.
It's almost, Joey knows he's going to get hit coming in, but he can take a punch and then he'll get his own in.
And it looks like he's going to go right back to what made him successful in the first round, taking Mitrione down and controlling him. And Mitrione should try to spin out of this position. There he goes. Utilize that long reach, keep him at the end of that long right jab, and throw those powerful inside leg kicks.
Joey Beltran said he has never trained harder in his life. He's looking to put on a big-time show tonight. Said win, lose, or draw, I want them to talk about this fight for a long time. Mitrione, the southpaw. Beltran in the black and white trunks. Combination by the former NFL player. Mitrione showing that jab, thought about a kick. Combination by Joey Beltran. Mitrione with a right hand. Uppercut by the Mexicutioner. Toe-to-toe here in round two.
Tell you something, Beltran can take it. He's got a hell of a chin.
Check that kick and swing.
Oh, he got tagged!
Pushing forward is Mitrione. Mitrione looking for another opening. Uppercut, swing and a miss.
Oh!
And he got tagged. Left himself exposed for the counter.
He's got to try to take him down again. Mitrione spreading his base out, trying to keep Beltran from clasping his hands together. He's got to keep that underhook, and he's got to try to spin out of there. There he goes. Push him off, spin out of there, and go back to what was doing well for him.
Mitrione talked about the heart of his opponent tonight. We've seen that displayed, knee to the midsection.
Yeah, I mean, think about the punches that he knocked out Marcus Jones with, and Beltran has taken those and just kept coming forward.
And they continue to come. And Joey stands right in the pocket.
Stop.
Herb Dean's going to adjust.
Yeah, he's been having problems with that tape. They cut it in between rounds, but it's still coming off.
Put that over. Cut that.
Let's take a look at the replay where he rocked him here. Beltran coming forward, and boom, look at that left hand. You see his eyes roll back, and Mitrione looking to capitalize, but Beltran caught him moments later. Beltran's dangerous always, even when he's hurt. I mean, he was brought in as one of the biggest underdogs in a long time against Hollis Gracie. Beat down Hollis in Hollis's UFC debut. Hollis came in there with that big name, but Beltran was the winner of that fight.
Just over 90 seconds on the clock. Round two. Mitrione trying to extend that reach of his. Really turn into the left hand.
I would like Mitrione to go back to that inside leg kick, Mike. He kind of has abandoned it because he had success with the punches.
But the outside a second ago. Let's see if he goes to it.
That inside leg kick takes away so much away from the momentum and the movement.
Joey switched his stance there almost in anticipation of that coming. Mitrione again. They both continue to swing.
Going off.
How good is this? Under a minute now. Some really good exchanges here in round two. Both men scoring points.
Let's work.
It's a very close round here, Mike. If Beltran can get the takedown, it would be huge in the eyes of the judges. And he knows that, and he's trying very hard for it.
Matt trying to keep it right here at the very least.
Joey's just looking for an opportunity, Mike, to drop down and grab a hold of the legs.
15 seconds. Final 10 seconds of the round.
Head kick.
Wow, and again. Mitrione finishes brilliantly.
Yeah, great finish for Mitrione. He's wild.
Let's breathe.
There's an MMA pioneer in his corner, Tom Big Cat Erickson.
Slow your breathing down. Keep the fight in the center. Hands up. Let me see that L and head movement. He has nothing left, okay? He's ready to go, but we're going to finish him this round anyway. All right?
Listen, I want to see that double jab, that body kick. When you turn sideways, that body kick's open. That left body kick is open, okay? Use your jab, use your speed. Hey, for God's sakes, put your freaking hands up, okay?
L.
Your chin's up in the air and your hands are down here.
Hey,
okay?
great job on the fence. Push off, butt off the fence, level change. Awesome job. He wants you there so he can trade some bullshit. Okay, you stay right in the center with him.
Let's take a look at some of the wild action in that round. That was actually the earlier round, was where the big left, and this is the end of the round, the high kick.
Up the store, get the store.
And Joey Beltran and Matt Mitrione here just throwing caution to the wind.
Two guys who promised to put on a show, and they've done exactly that. Third and final round.
Right.
Mitrione.
And Tom Erickson in Mitrione's corner was saying that Joey Beltran is ready to go. I would not be so sure of that. Beltran always dangerous.
Good counter. Mitrione hangs those hands. His corner talked about that too, Joe. And watch your hands, keep them up. And he got clipped in the first round because of that. Matt Mitrione, member of the cast of season 10 of The Ultimate Fighter, with Rashad Evans as his head coach. He was an interesting character, to say the least, on the show.
Yeah, he doesn't feel like he was fairly represented on that show, but you know, it's a weird situation. Quite a pressure cooker in there.
No question.
All those animals living in the house together, and sometimes people come off weird, and sometimes dudes are doing psychological things like he was.
Well, and Matt's been around, professional sports a long time with his NFL experience, so maybe he was the one playing the games.
Oh, he was definitely playing the games when he was talking about his headaches and all that.
Looking to connect with the left.
One of the most intense moments in the show is when Marcus Jones got in his face.
Joe, he was certainly entertaining during his season of The Ultimate Fighter. The leg kick to the Mexicutioner.
Mitrione is fairly light on his feet for a big guy, Mike. He stays on his toes, he bounces around a lot. He's not necessarily plodding, and he gets out of the way well, too. Checked.
It's all those years on the gridiron at Purdue and in the NFL. And those are the gifts. Those are the gifts that he brings into this MMA game. And you can see it still. Footwork continuous. And Joe, the majority of his punches and his kicks, they come in combinations. It's not one and out.
Well, Duke Rufus is an outstanding trainer, one of the best Muay Thai coaches in all of MMA, and he's trained Mitrione well. You really can see the improvement, as we said, from his time in the show, and really from the Kimbo Slice fight to tonight. He's got a world of potential. Nice jab.
Flipped him. That's the power jab. There's jabs for distance, jabs to get attention, and the power jab, and Mitrione just blasted a jab into Beltran. And now he's mixing things up with his lead hand.
Beltran's fading a bit, Mike.
Yeah, he can't find any openings now.
Well, one of the reasons why is because Mitrione has been light on his feet. Look how he bounces out. When he feels like Beltran's gonna counter, he bounces out of the way.
Under 2 minutes.
He tagged him.
Mitrione, very young in his MMA career. And Joe, like you said, sky could be the limit for this guy.
Yeah, Beltran's trying to cover up and wade in, but those shots that he's taking, they're taking their toll on him. You can see it in his face. He's busted up, and he's not liking it.
Got a good shot off in round one and a takedown. Mitrione has controlled this third and final round, and looks for the head kick again. Looking to move to 3-0.
Look how Mitrione jumps out of the way. He lands that shot and then leaps out of the way to avoid the counter. I mean, that's one of the most impressive things about him, seeing is how he's such a big guy, you know?
About 6'4", right around 265 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty impressive the way he's moving around.
Final 45 seconds of this fight. Mitrione again. Connects with another jab.
He's tagging and moving away. This is.
Look at that head movement slip.
Oh, but Joey Beltran tagged him there.
Under 30 seconds.
Joey's got a hold of a leg. He's got his hands clasped. Let's see if he can complete it. No.
Mitrione said, "I've been in Indiana since 1997. This is my home. I will defend the octagon in Indianapolis." Oh, they finished with a great flurry. Matt Mitrione, Joey Beltran go the distance.
That was a great fight. Here's a nice stiff jab by Matt Mitrione. And here's another nice combination. And here's the end of the fight. Both guys just wailing. Not the best technique in the world, but exciting nonetheless.
Put your jacket on.
Mitrione and Beltran go to decision here inside Conseco Fieldhouse, Indianapolis, Indiana. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Matt Mitrione.
Matt Mitrione wins tonight at home, and he will visit with Joe Rogan.
All right. I'm here with Matt Mitrione. Matt, that was a hell of a fight. Hell of a fight. You caught him with some big shots. Were you surprised that he was still there?
You know, I was, man. I heard he had a good chin before, but he's got stones, man. He's not afraid at all, and he traded them up. And hey, everybody, please give a round of applause to Joey, dude. That's a lot of stones to get in there and swing, man. A bad environment like this, that's great. Hey, thank you guys so much for the home field advantage. That was phenomenal, man. Here in Meathead in the middle of that, that was beautiful, man. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Congratulations on an awesome performance against a tough guy.
Malky, you're fired.
Matt Mitrione, ladies and gentlemen.
Meathead, victorious tonight. The Ultimate Fighter veteran wins in Indy.